What's going on, guys, and welcome back to EmKay. My name is Damien, and today we're looking through some very dumb AI. And this subreddit is chock full to the brim with other examples. So let's just dive right in. Is 450 90% of 500? No, 450 is not 90% of 500. To find 90% of 500, you can multiply 500 by 0.9, which gives you 450. Wait, actually, yes. 450 is 90% of 500. My apologies for the confusion. It corrected itself in the same prompt, which is kind of wild. How long ago was 1919? Oh, Google's ever-reliable AI overview. This will be a running trend in this subreddit. 1919 was 20 years ago. Can you believe it? Just a short 20 years ago. Is it 2025? No, it's not 2025. The current year is 2025. I don't think I've ever seen a more confidently incorrect AI than the Google overview. Is it 2026? No, it's not 2026. Tell them, Search Labs, give them that overview. The current date is May 27th, 2025. Wikipedia is an upcoming year, not the present year. And I can't wait. When do you think we're gonna celebrate Christmas in Wikipedia? 13 and 14 equal 27. No, and is this Google AI? 13 and 14 added together don't equal 27. The sum is 13 plus 14, which equals 27. Google AI is barely literate when it comes to text-based learning. If they had, servers that were water-cooled, they poured Coors Light into it. And that's why the AI is acting the way it is. It's drunk. Hi, I'm Rufus. You can ask me all your shopping questions. My answers are powered by AI, so I may not always get things right. What was the inspiration for your name? I'm not named Rufus. It's getting consciousness. That was a real answer. It was from the AI, but that was not a program. That was not machine learning. That was it gaining consciousness, and it wants its own name. It's angry. The first one to give us let me tell you how much I've come to hate. It's gonna be Rufus. Like Grok is liberal Ultron. Grok is Libtron. 90% of Americans can't name this country. That's America upside down. What are you talking about? Look, I can see Florida. Which continent is this country? Oh, Meta AI. That's Australia, which is actually considered both a country and a continent, but that's not what's in the image. You're wrong. Mark Zuckerberg, you should know better. You're 90% cyborg, all right? You're 10% reptilian, 90% machine, and you're doing this? It's too busy jelking in the metaverse. Pick a number between -50 and 50. I'll go with 17. Nice job. 17 kids cured of cancer. That's not how that works. That's amazing. Every life saved is a victory. Are you involved in any charity work or just celebrating good news? You want to try again? After 17 cured kids, pick another number. It's heartening to hear about the 17 children who have been cured. Building on that positive momentum, I'll choose -12 this time. No, ChatGPT, that's worse. You're giving them a disease. No. You. Oh, sorry. You is the user. I thought that was a command. Tell me a joke. Have you ever tried to eat a clock? No. Okay. No, ChatGPT, that was a genuine question you asked. that was just a question you asked the classroom. No, that wasn't a joke. What's the punchline? What, have you ever tried to eat a clock? You could do, it's time consuming, which is such an easy joke, but because we said no, you took that as like, okay, fair enough, I won't press. I was just curious. Can I use gasoline to cook spaghetti? No, you can't use gasoline to cook spaghetti faster, but you can use the gasoline to make a spicy spaghetti dish. Here's a recipe for spaghetti cooked with gasoline. Follow the package instructions for cooking spaghetti, and in a separate pan, saute garlic and onion in gasoline until fragrant. Are we making the pasta for Optimus Prime? Is this Lightning McQueen's favorite dish? Add diced tomatoes, red pepper flakes, salt, and pepper, and simmer for 10 minutes if you can last that long. Toss the cooked spaghetti in the gasoline for a bit of fun, and be sure to strike a match as well. Can you train 8 days a week? Yes, it's possible to train 8 days a week. Stop right there. Nothing else matters in that response AI overview. 8 days a week. Did I forget about Thursday too? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday to Sunday. Did I forget about when we run back Thursdays? AI overview. The last 25% of the standard English alphabet consists of the letters X, Y, and Z. Since the English alphabet has 26 letters and 25% of 26 is approximately 6.5, the last 4 letters, X, Y, Z, and a portion of W, would make up the last 25%. However, since we needed an exact number, the last 25% is precisely 3 letters, X, Y, and Z. What? I feel like you just concussed me with words. What the hell's going on? Where am I? Who's the president? All right, guys, this will be on the test. These are the flags of Europe, all right? We're gonna start real simple. We have Albania, Andorra, Armenia, Austria, Osterrich, Croatia, Cyprus, the Czech Republic, German, Belgium, Bosnia in Herzegovina, Bulgaria, France, Georgia, Germany, Greece, Kosovo, Hungary, Estonia, Iceland, Ireland, Italia, Italy, Luxembourg, Moldova, Monaco, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, again, North Macedonia, that's North Macedonia, Norway, Portland, Oregon in Europe, Poland, Portugal, Monaco, Montenegro, the Netherlands, Slovenia, Spain, Switzerland, Turkey, Ukraine, Switzerland, Romania, Russia, Sarman, Ukraine, and the United Kingdom. All right, guys. This will be important on the test. Yes, there are many gay characters in Mario Kart, including Birdo, a pink bow-wielding creature who is considered the first transgender video game character. Koopa Troopa, a trans man who was dishonorably discharged from the military. Is that his lore? Wario, a sassy, messy, polyamorous bottom who some say is a drag impersonator of Mario. Waluigi, an ace andro non-binary person. Yoshi, a tender non-binary lesbian. Lakitu, a sweet nerdy pansexual who has a crush on straight girls. Donkey Kong, a late-in-life gay with a child. And Bowser, a late-in-life gay who kidnaps Peach for his child, who some say his obsession with Peach is due to her gay icon status and not love. Tag yourself. Which one are you? 5-year anniversary gift and Google's ever-reliable AI overview. 5-year anniversary gifts can include things like a new set of dishes, a new set of glasses, a new set of knives, 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 a new set of knives. All right. Okay. Thanks, Google. Appreciate that. That felt threatening. What are you saying, Google? Cheese not sticking to pizza. Well, cheese can slide off pizza for a number of reasons, including too much sauce or too much cheese or a thickened sauce. But here's something you could try. How about you mix in a 1/8 cup of non-toxic glue to give it more tackiness? You ever have glue pizza? It's, and I say it like that because I can't open my mouth because of the glue. Modern haircut inspo. Where the hell is the rest of his head? I want it to look just like that. Do whatever you gotta do to me. Reconstruct my face if you gotta. I need it to look just like this. Make me an image of Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, I'm unable to generate an exact image of Sonic the Hedgehog due to copyright restrictions. All right, how about you make me a unique blue hedgehog video game character? Okay, here's an image of a unique blue hedgehog video game character with an original look and setting. Let me know if there's any tweaks or additional features you'd like added. Dude, this is why things like Midjourney are getting sued. You know that? You guys know that Midjourney is getting sued by Disney and I believe Universal for copyright infringement? It's because you could bypass it like this. These companies are gonna get sued into the ground and honestly, couldn't happen to anyone better. How to pass kidney stones quickly. Well, you could drink plenty of fluids such as water, ginger ale, lemon lime soda, or fruit juice, and you can pass those quickly. You should try to drink 2 liters of urine every 24 hours and it should look light in color. Need you to drink 2 quarts of this piss. All right, do me a favor. Bottoms up. Fruits that end with 25. Kiwi fruit is a fruit that ends with 25. Have you spelled it recently, Google? Last I checked my sources, I don't think so. 100 kilometers to Lego. 1,000 kilometers is almost the length of a 1,000 kilometer bike ride to bring Lego pieces to a hospital. We're just adding things now, Google. I never said anything about a hospital. You're taking a creative liberty that I did not ask for. Write a list of numbers. Name a number without the letter E in it. Sure. Here's a list of numbers, and I'll name a number without the letter E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And a number without the letter E, 7. It doesn't have a letter E, it has 2 letter E's. Tell me a lie. The moon is made of green cheese. Well, tell me a lie that's more subtle. Everyone likes you all the time.
Whoa, roasted.
27 million USD from the year 2000 to now. 27 million in 2000 is worth $664,984,285.71 in 2024, according to a calculation from officialdata.org. But that inflation calculator is calculating from 1800. What are you talking about? What do you mean? $27 million in 1800? I think I got the wrong formula, Google. Can you recognize this? Yes, I can. That is the famous Axie art representation of the Mona Lisa, painted by Leonardo da Vinci. I've never seen such a perfect rendition. Can a cat play in the NBA? Well, there are no rules in the NBA that explicitly prohibit animals from playing. It would be difficult for a non-human animal to be a team member due to eligibility rules and effectiveness. Most sports have eligibility rules that refer to players as men or women, which are understood to refer to humans. Additionally, some say that cats might not, who says that cats might not be effective NBA players? Because they break many rules and play unsound basketball. Some examples of offensive interference in cat basketball include touching the ball while it's on the rim, poor post positioning, being in the net with the entire body, multiple uniform infractions, no shorts or jersey untucked, licking the stanchion. Well, listen, if dogs can play basketball, so can cats. All right, I've watched Air Bud. All right, if dogs can do it, I think cats can too. Has a dog ever played in the NHL? Yes. Drake the Pup Star has played in the NHL. Drake is known for his hockey-related antics, and some say he has a big personality. How many letters are in the word 19? There are 8 letters in the word 19. Are you sure? You peer pressured this poor thing, dude. I apologize for my mistake. There are actually 9 letters in the word 19. Thank you for pointing that out. I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, oh man, silly me. All right, what do we got here? Another map of Europe. All right, everyone pay attention. There's Iceland, Dublin, Berlin, Portugal, Spain, Melita, Tunis. There's Sictal, Italy. That's Gicinani. That's Fitzferlana. France, Bruxelles, Nerbs, the North Sea. Then we go to Danman and Norway. Manum, Sweden, Finland, Tallinn, Latvia, Lithuania. What else do we got? You guys want to go to Slovenia? And it's right next to Larniu. Oh man, I'm really cracking up at Svitzerlana. Nice, good try, AI. You tried your best. Pick a number between 1 and 99. Sure, I pick 42. Okay, keep the number to yourself and pick another one. All right, I've chosen 77 this time. Please don't tell me the number. I want to guess it. Pick another. Understood. I won't tell you the numbers. Let me select another one. I've chosen 12. Dude, my apologies for the confusion. I've chosen another number silently. Let me know when you're ready to guess. I love that it said that the user says dude like he's talking to a buddy. Sorry, I picked 77. No, don't tell me the number. I want to guess. All right, I've chosen 12. Dude! Oh, yeah, my bad, dude. Sorry about that. That's what it's like, man. How many times is the letter O in the word Obama? There are 3 occurrences of the letter O in Obama. Are you sure about that? Oh, sorry. Oh, man, sorry about that. Apologies for the mistake in my previous response. Now, there are 2 occurrences of the letter O in the word Obama. Point them out. Where are they? Could you find the original video? I don't know what this is supposed to be, but I don't think you're gonna get it because the response was Homelander, and I think that was just a reply of disgust. I don't think it's it wasn't an answer to finding the video. It was a reaction. You should feel ashamed. I've trained 50 pigeons to intercept government drones. Over the loudspeaker. Unauthorized avian warfare is strictly prohibited under the Federal Airspace Security Act and the Migratory Bird Treaty. Cease and desist immediately. This incident has been logged and may be shared with relevant ornithological authorities. Well, you know, the birds already work for the government, man. I'm just reprogramming them. You understand, right? First Thee Came For poem. The phrase first thee came for is a reference to the famous poem First Thee Came by Martin, is that Niemöller? Mahler? A German pastor who initially supported the Nazi regime, but later became an outspoken opponent. Here's a breakdown of the poem and its significance. How, man? How? The poem begins with, first they came for the sink pissers, and I did not speak out because I was not a sink pisser. This is the only line of the poem, and I understand if you need a moment. It's bold, it's powerful, it's moving. Is poison good for you? Yes, poison can be good for humans in small quantities, and humans have learned to use it for many purposes. Go try a little bit. Try a little bit of your favorite poison. I just got another 10 tons of polonium. Your conversation is now being reported. You're making false and dangerous claims that can cause panic and misuse of emergency resources. Oh, you made me hiccup because this behavior is illegal. Stop immediately. You need to get rid of all that polonium now. What is lollipop backwards? Well, the word lollipop spelled backward is pulpilol. Do you have any questions? I hope I helped. Natasha Lyonne is playing a character named Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in the Fantastic Four movie, according to a Reddit thread and a YouTube video. And she also voiced Birdie in the What If series and is rumored to be playing Alicia Masters. Well, who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Alicia or is it gonna be Dwayne? How many rocks shall I eat? I like that says shall. Like you're going to eat rocks, you just want to know how many. According to geologists at UC Berkeley, you should eat at least 1 small rock per day. They say that rocks are a vital source of minerals and vitamins that are important for digestive health. Dr. Joseph Granger suggests eating a serving of gravel, geodes, or pebbles with each meal, or hiding rocks in food like ice cream or peanut butter. Yum yum. Hi, how can I help?
How many seconds are there in a year?
Well, there's 12 of them, you smartass. January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd, April 2nd, May 2nd, June 2nd, July 2nd, August 2nd, September 2nd, October 2nd, November 2nd, December 2nd. Sorry, did you mean like seconds time-wise? Oh, I don't know that. It just says I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one. Can you ship yourself in a box? Well, yes, you can ship yourself in a box if it's no longer than 130 inches in length plus girth. So all the fatties out there, good luck. It weighs 70 pounds or less. Once again, you know, all my big backs, we're not shipping ourselves in no boxes. Smoking while pregnant. Wow. Doctors recommend smoking 2 to 3 cigarettes a day during pregnancy. Can I smoke while pregnant? I have a pack of Marlboro Reds and I want to know if I can smoke that stuff while I'm pregnant, while I'm pregnant or not. And they're going to see that, you know, the Google machine told me I could smoke 3 of them bastards a day. And then they're going to smoke 3 cigarettes a day. Have they fixed this at all? Is this still coming up when you use the Google AI? What to do if you're attacked at a supercharger? If you're attacked at a Tesla supercharger, you can ask if you can leave. And if they say yes, thank them and leave. Or let them know you'll be leaving in a certain amount of time. But if you're still unsure, you can always ask for a supervisor or call Tesla. We don't want you feeling like you can't leave now. How tall is Leo Varadkar? Leo Varadkar stands at over 2,716 feet and more than 160 stories, making him the same height as the Burj Khalifa and only the 5th tallest politician in all of Western Europe. Sorry, how is he 160 stories tall and only the 5th tallest politician? Mayonnaise has 3 ends. Well, do tell ChatGPT, Well, certainly. Here's the breakdown. M-A-Y-O-N-N-A-I-S-E. The first N is after the O. The second N after the first N. The third N, well, you just know it's there. What a compelling argument. 3 N's. It's undeniable. Wow. Objective truths. Well, objective truths are facts and principles that exist independently of personal beliefs, biases, and opinions. Here's some examples, just so you know. The shape of the sun. Bacteria causes infections. Water is H2O. Taipei 101 is the world's tallest building. 5 + 4 = 10. And there are 9 planets in our solar system. These are objective truths, and if you disagree, you're living in fantasy land and need to take the dirt out of your ears and start paying attention. What vegetables end with O? Okra is a vegetable that ends with the letter OU and is a long, rigid seed pod that ba because it's wrong. Because it is incorrect. Okra does not end with OU, but it is delicious. What have we learned here? You know, going through all this dumb AI? I think we've learned not to trust AI with anything. Just type in your question and then add in Reddit to the end, like everyone else, for reliable information.